The press continues to dig into Billy Long, IRS Commissioner nominee, and ProPublica dug into a credential that Billy Long puts after his name. Billy Long is a certified tax and business advisor, CTBA. You ever heard of that, David?
I've never heard of that.
I have never heard of it either. Apparently, the CTBA designation is offered by a company called Excel Empire, a small firm requiring only a 3-day seminar attendance. I thought it would be interesting to go take a look at this credential, David. I mean, maybe I should consider getting it. I don't know. Let's take a look here.
I'm Matthew Pearson with Excel Empire. I'm excited to introduce you to the Certified Tax and Business Advisor course offered exclusively through Excel Empire. Yes, we can help you differentiate yourself from the over 1 million other United States insurance agents.
That's weird. He says insurance agents, right? Like, I thought that was strange.
Take your time to look at what the course has to offer. Realize how you can go and help business owners, investors, those that are selling their businesses for highly appreciated assets, reduce their taxes so that you can come alongside them and help them reach their goals of financial freedom. We look forward to seeing you at our next Certified Tax and Business Advisor course.
And that's it. That video just cuts off on the homepage. So we're looking at the homepage of excelempire.com. The next live and in-person certification is February 23rd to 26th in Southlake, Texas. You can become a certified tax and business advisor like IRS Commissioner nominee Billy Long.
And you get a little badge to put on your website.
I don't know what you get, but it costs you $4,997.
And what are they teaching in this? Like tricks to, like the magician would use to hide some taxable income for your clients?
It just says, okay, we're going to differentiate ourselves from the competition. And then we're going to learn tax planning, exit strategy, and asset protection. Maybe we'll learn how to file for the ERTC.
So it's a questionable certification at best.
Yeah, I mean, not very many people have it. It's definitely like just a few. But it's funny, like anybody can create any certification they want. Think about this. Like you spend all this time, years, and energy to get a CPA. That means something, right? And then here comes Excel Empire and just creates a certification, Certified Tax and Business Advisor. Boring Accountant says, I will certify Blake and David in professional accounting podcasting after this episode wraps for the low cost of $777. Hurry, hurry, act now. 8 of 10 slots are filled and going quick. Link in the bio. Thank you, Boring Accountant.
So there's kind of other news about Billy Long. We got a reporter after episode last week reached out from the Washington Post asking for a link to that podcast episode that we talked about and linked in our show notes because there's some scrubbing going on. They've pulled this down. So the podcast where we played the clip from of Billy Long pumping the ERTC and saying accountants aren't on top of the laws and the code, that whole episode is now no longer to be found on the internet. I had searched temporary folders on my hard drive, cannot find the internet, can't find the file anywhere of that podcast. So there's some scrubbing going on of his peddling ERC that's out there. So if you have any videos of him or podcast episodes, save those off to your hard drive. Don't delete them because I would love to get a hold of the actual original audio files if you have that by any chance.
Media has also been digging into Lifetime Advisors, one of the consulting firms that was doing the ERTC that Billy Long was affiliated with as a salesperson. And I guess it was, New York Times dug into this. And the way it worked is Billy Long would refer clients to Lifetime, and they would prepare the ERTC applications in exchange for a percentage of the tax credit. So like an example would be 20% of the $300,000 credit, and then Long would get a piece of that. Lifetime Advisors helped clients obtain $1.3 billion in tax refunds.
So he got a nice chunk then.
Yeah, right. If he was getting, I don't know how much he was getting, right? But if Lifetime was getting 20%, what are they kicking over to Billy Long? Now, this is interesting. 2 of Lifetime's leaders, John Lacasse and Jeffrey Molman, They were previously barred from working as securities brokers. I don't know why, but they were barred from working as securities brokers. And apparently multiple CPAs hired by Lifetime left after raising concerns about the firm's tax preparation practices. And there's one story in particular about a nonprofit that received $300,000, but returned it after auditors questioned the claim, stating, and the auditor said that Lifetime's interpretation of ERTC eligibility, quote, borders on absurdity, unquote.
I think that was the claim on the Better Business Bureau that I found when I was doing the research.
Mm-hmm. So definitely like sketchy, very sketchy situation.